Oh, now I'm recording. I was like wondering what the heck. Alright. Let me get the word out there. Gray, what's up? Genesis does the 30th anniversary or something? Thank you for the sub, Gray. How's it going? How goes it, sir? Thank you so much for the sub for 30 months. Genesis does what Nintendo... I don't know. Did I post on all the social media? Posted there, and... I think I posted this one. Alright. You know what? I didn't hear the alert. Let me play it again and see if it... I know it's not the loudest noise, but why am I not hearing it? Maybe I get really loud. Oh, here, between songs. It's just not a loud alert, I guess. Hey, Alice, what's going on? Welcome to VMX and the 108 Takis of Destiny, because I'm going to try Takis very soon. For the first time. God damn it, Facebook, you suck so bad. Alright, here we go. Ooh, what is this? Oh, Etrian Odyssey 3, sweet. Alright, I gotta do my Discord stuff. There's a diner called Taki's? Probably owned by somebody named Taki, or named after somebody named Taki. Yeah. But, I got these chips that EB sent me. Well, you can't really call them chips, right? They're like snack food-ish, right? I'm going to be trying them pretty much like right at the beginning of stream, but I'm still getting my post done. Pretty good? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There is a Taki in Soul Calibur, but this is a Mexican snack food, not a Japanese ninja girl. Okay, we're good. Let me do my other Discord posts. What kind of food is that? Well, I guess you said it's a diner, so pretty much all diners are the same food, pretty much, right? Just generic Americana. You know what you're getting into when you go to a diner. There's very rarely like a big surprise, you know. You never go to a diner and you serve what? It doesn't happen. I have 2 water bottles today because I'm assuming these things are salty. I was hoping for EB to be here, but they might be sleeping because they're not online right now. And I know they were having dinner with their grandma and all that, so we might have to just clip it for... Alice, could I ask that when I do the Taki taste test thing, we try it, if EB's not here for that, if you could clip it for them? Chrono Trigger! You know, but the Greek and Southern food is like a really common diner thing, because I think that like Southern food winds up on diner menus all the time. You could always get like chicken fried steak or whatever. Thank you. And apparently a lot of diners in America were started by Greek immigrants, so there is like a tradition of diners having Greek food as well. Saltier than the Chud verse when Brie Larson makes an MCU appearance? Oh, damn. Hope they're not that salty, because... Damn. Maybe they'll be spicy as Brie Larson is, though. I actually really like her. I think she's great. It's going to be a chip clip, Alice. Where Riddle at? Oh, God. I need help. Oh, my. Ba 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 ba. Greek omelet and corned beef hash and grits and hash brown. So you went from Greek, and then you skipped over to Irish, and you ended up in, like, Louisiana. What is this? Oh, it's Grand Night history. All right, so I casually had mentioned that I had never had Takis, and that I would like to try them. And EB was like, you have Takis on the way. I'm like, sweet. So they were trying to send me one big bag, but apparently there was no option on Amazon to buy one big bag of Takis. So I have 4 bags like this. And they're all the same flavor, I checked. So just to look at this. It says new look, same intensity, so I guess they changed the look of it. And they're hot chili, pepper, and lime. I don't know if there's other flavors, but that's the flavor they have. Now, interesting, when I got the package, like, Mom comes in here with it, she's like, oh, your package came. And she's setting it down, and Gibbs is all, like, you know, like, sniffing at it and shit. She's like, stop, it's not food. And I go, well, actually, it is food. You know, I just said I had a package. I didn't say what it was. I'm like, actually, it is food. And she's like, oh, you have to share with me. I said, well, it's some kind of chip, so we'll have to look and see if there's something that you can have. Unfortunately, she can't eat this. But I can. Oh, there are other flavors. Let's see. Nitro? I can't imagine what Nitro is. That's the red bag. And Blue Heat? They're literally blue? I don't know what... It doesn't say what they are. Oh, these are Fuego. But the picture on the back of the other 2 flavors is so small it doesn't tell me what they actually are. I need to look these up. I don't trust these blue ones either. I don't know what that is. I want to know what they are. Yeah, but these are like not... They're not like the blue tortilla chips. These are like blueberry color, you know? Okay, let's see. So the blue heat is what? What is it? It doesn't say. See, this says Fuego, but it says on the side what it is. Hot chili, pepper, and lime. Blue Heat doesn't tell you what it is. Maybe I have to look at the details. It's hot chili pepper in blue. That's all it is. So it's just spicy. Okay. And there's a guacamole flavor, but that's not what I was looking for. Fuego is the one I have. What's Nitro? Nitro is... Oh, it's also chili pepper and lime, but it's spicier. It's habanero. Blue Heat sounds like a cop-themed porno. I'm just going to type in Blue Heat into Google with no context and see what comes up. It comes up with Takis. There's also a Blue Heat Basketball Academy. There's a balm for your skin called Blue Heat Balm. What else? There's a women's soccer league called the Blue Heat. Alright. There's this hot sauce. A basketball thing. There's a... Like a... what do you call it? Like rock salt. You know, like the stuff you put on snow. Something called Blue Heat there. Yeah. No cop-themed pornos. Alright, let's try. You, by the way, the temptation last night. I'm lying there. I was up all night because Gibbs has an upset stomach. He's doing a little better now, but he had a really bad upset stomach last night. And I'm thinking about these. They're sitting there, and I'm like, man, I could go for something crunchy and spicy, but I didn't because I wanted the first time I tried. I don't want to fake it, you know? Alright, so let's pop these bad boys open. Now, when I'm doing the actual chewing, I'm going to put the microphone away from me because I hate listening to people chew and eat on stream, and I'm sure you guys do. First, the smell. I mean, they low-key smell like Doritos. Yeah, they just smell like Doritos. I don't like Doritos, but I've been told I will like these. They are like little tubes, which is cool. You know, oh, speaking of, so mom comes in with the thing, right? And when I opened it and I showed her what they were, she goes, oh, those are made by Doritos. And I go, I don't think so. And she's like, yeah, they're from the same company as Doritos. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no, it says Barcel Foods, a company of Grupo Bimbo. They're from Mexico. And she's like, I thought they were, because they're always next to the Doritos. And I'm like, wow, the Doritos are made by Pepsi. All right, let's grab one. Here goes nothing. I need one more before I give an opinion. They are mad salty. They are so fucking salty. Holy shit. I mean, a lot of this. They're pleasantly spicy. There's a lot of lime. It's a lot of lime flavor. I could see myself eating these, but I would probably never eat a whole bag at once. Just on the back of how spicy and salty they are. Well, I would eat them if they were more spicy than salty, but they're very salty. Let me see how much salt is in these bitches. 420 milligrams, which is 18%. And how many servings in this bitch? 4. So, yeah, it would take me 4 tries to go through this, just based on how salty they are. They're really, really salty. But I'm into it. They're way better than Doritos. I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 more. Oh, you could clip that, I guess. Low-key, it tastes like soup. You know what it tastes like? Ramen soup. The prepackaged ramen. Like if you don't put enough water in it, and it's like mad concentrated, that's what it tastes like. Thank you for the clip. I love that title. Honestly, I like them. I would like them a lot more if they weren't so salty. Like, goddamn. Just reading the ingredients. So it's like corn flour, then vegetable oil, then seasoning, which is salt. Yeah. And then the flavorings. Actually, first... See, here's what's interesting is before the flavorings is all the dyes, right? So there's more dye than flavoring. Because it's like the dyes are there, and then later it's like chili pepper and, you know, baking soda and artificial flavor and all that. But my God, are they salty? Wow. Gray, you weren't kidding. They are saltier than a chud's tears watching Captain Marvel. I like them. They're just a lot of salt. A lot of salt. Like, damn. I would want to maybe try another flavor one day, see if there's like a less salty flavor. Because they have a guacamole flavor. And I can imagine that probably isn't as salty, right? But yeah, they're not bad. They're hotter than I thought they would be. Because, you know, when you buy something and it says it's spicy, it's like, yeah, okay. I believe you. But that was actually pleasantly spicy. Like, I'm feeling a little burn, you know? Where's the water that's open? Oh, here it is. I'm feeling a little burn. Water, by the way, does not help with spiciness, but I'm trying to wash down all the salt. Ooh, yeah. Not bad, though. I'd probably never buy, like, a huge bag of those, right? But I would buy a little bag like this, right? I would buy a little bag like this. And that would last me, like, 4 days. Easily. It's not like something that I would buy a huge bag and then scarf down the whole motherfucker. Like Sun Chips, you know? I love Sun Chips. Yo, what's y'all's favorite Sun Chip flavor, though? I want to see what all flavors they got now, because I feel like they're coming up with some new technology, right? Okay, so they got Harvest Cheddar. That's like S tier. Chili Lime. That's like B tier. Garden Salsa is A tier. Original. They don't taste like much. Original is... That's like D tier. French Onion. That's S tier. That's all the ones they have now. They used to have some weird shit that was like sweet ones, like yeah, cheddar and onion. Not cheddar and onion, but the cheddar ones and the onion ones are the two best. Probably the cheddar is my absolute favorite. Original Sun Chips are salty as hell. They can't be as salty as these bitches, though. This is mad salty. But yeah, they're all good. Even the original ones, they're all right. Like D tier, they're not awful, right? Okay, so this, I would put this firmly in B tier, right? I could see having a craving for this. Getting a bag like this size, not a big bag, but a bag like this. And this is not like one of those like shits you'd get for 25 cents. This has got some heft to it. You know what I'm saying? There's 4 servings in this bitch. It's how many ounces is this motherfucker? 4 ounces. So it's not that small, right? I would never buy a really big bag though. But it's not something I would get regularly. Like Sun Chips, I would get all the time, right? Love Sun Chips. You know, and I buy tortilla chips all the time, but there were barbecue Sun Chips? When? I missed out on that. Shit, I missed out on that. All right, guys, we're gonna play the intro and get going here. It's been a while since I played Suikoden, so let's get into Suikoden. No running in the halls! Don't tell me what to do! I'm running in the halls! Ah, fuck the police! I know a BJD is a ball-jointed doll, but I'm just thinking of ball jerk dick. When your last name is Fail, becoming a doctor doesn't even help all that much. He's gonna take this stick and shove it so far up my ass, I'll be singing Christmas songs with it! In the lava you go. Oh, shit! I deserve that. Ooh! I don't know what's going on! Hello, I am over-designed McWeirdo. Hi, I'm Create a Character from Soul Calibur. Nice! 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 Work on it, Sten.
Y'all better respect my Transformers before I change your pronouns to was, were. Bitch.
Hey, I've been a bad golem. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I like it. Oh, yes. Oh, from behind. Yo, they got Cheetos popcorn? Hold up. Snack technology has been leaving me behind. There was a jalapeno jack Sun Chip. I think I had those, actually, and they were really good. I remember having those. I think I got a big bag, and my dad didn't like them, so I pretty much ate them all. Cheetos popcorn, though? Hold up. Yo, they've been moving along with snack technology, and I don't see this like... That's because I don't watch TV. I don't get, like, commercials for chips, you know? I'm looking at it now. I remember, and, you know, Ross, you're like, nearly the same age as me, and let's see if anybody. When I was growing up, you'd go to the, like the corner store or whatever and get like a bag of chips, like not this big, but something like a little smaller than this. That would be like 25 cents, maybe 50 cents for some things, right? And they had this, I think it was from Wise brand. It was just called spicy popcorn, right? That's all it was called. It was just called spicy popcorn. It wasn't like anything more than that. It was popcorn that was spicy. And I remember I tried it, and I was like addicted to that shit, like mad, stupid addicted. I would get that almost every day, that little 25, at the bodega, exactly. That 25-cent bag of spicy popcorn. And it was like, some kind of orange dust on it. I don't know. It was hot. It tasted like it might have been like a little cheesy, like spicy cheese. And I remember me and my sister was just into this shit, right? And she has like a pretty low tolerance for heat, but she still liked it. Like they were too good. Like even if you just couldn't stand heat, they were just that good. And then they just disappeared one day. But I think it was from Wise. But I tell you what, though, there was this kid next door. He was like about the same age as my sister, maybe slightly younger. And I remember like he came over when he's talking shit, right? Me and my sister both had like our bags of spicy popcorn, and he's just like, "Oh, it's probably not spicy. It's probably not spicy, right?" And I said to my sister, "Give him one." So she gives him one. And I said, "You know what? Give him two." She's like, "Yeah, here's it." And he goes, "Okay." He's like, and then he just water, and he runs home, and like, because the shits were mad hot. But oh my god, me and my sister were so. Let me see if I could find it, like what it looked like. I'm gonna put in spicy popcorn, see what comes up. See, I'm getting like homemade recipes and shit. Let me put spicy popcorn bag. That's Cheetos popcorn. No, it wasn't related to Cheetos though. Maybe I gotta put in like 90s. That one just says hot cheese. That's similar, but that ain't exactly it. Oh, I wish I had a picture of it. Oh well, guys. Maybe one day we could do like a discontinued snack food tier list thing, right? Smart Food white cheddar is top tier. No cap, right? No cap. All right, guys, let's get this started. No cap. That is like nectar of the gods right there. All right, so we're going to be doing Thomas's chapter, I guess. S plus tier, hell yeah. Chris Story chapter 3. Trinity site, though. Okay, cool. Now, there might be some people that the guide is going to ask me to recruit, but that I'm not going to be able to because I might have already done it. So hopefully I don't tear my hair out trying to figure this shit out. You know what's better than regular Cheez-Its? No cap. I mean, I ain't lying here, Gray. The Walmart brand Cheez-Its are actually better. Could this be it? Yes, it must be. But why such a place? Oh well, it's not our job to ask why. No cap, the Walmart cheese crackers, way better. They're not as like toasted. I feel like that's immediately another cutscene. I barely got to move. I feel like the regular Cheez-Its are too like overcooked now. Who goes there? It's like when they first meet. Oh, you mean me? Who else could I mean? Oh, I'm Thomas, and you? I command the castle guards here. We're expecting a new master today. Oh yeah, that shit's good. That shit's good. Man, though, Ross got me wanting to try some Cheetos popcorn, though. Mr. Sebastian told me not to let anyone suspicious inside. I, look suspicious? Not my decision, sorry, but you'll have to leave now. Cumin's good on popcorn? I would do like like a mix, right? Cumin, brown sugar, and maybe some salt in there as well. But I used to make my own popcorn seasoning all the time. So. Speak up, but what? I am the new master. This is Haunt Castle, isn't it? What? You're the master of the castle? I'm so sorry. Oh, don't apologize. It's okay. How about showing me in? Certainly, sir. You said your name was Thomas, right? Yes, nice to meet you. Please follow me. I think Mr. Sebastian is at the house. I'll take you there. Thomas and Cecile. All right, Cecile is joined. All right. Cool. All right, so we just got to go in the main house. Have you ever done the thing where you do a mix of cheese popcorn and caramel corn? If you get the ratio right, it's fucking great. Greetings, Mr. Sebastian. The new master of the castle is here to meet you. Not your thing? Understandable. What the? He was with me a minute ago. Here he comes. Sebastian, you still need to rethink that mustache. I mean, you need to rethink your whole shit, to be real. Did I hear you right, Cecile? You've met the new master? Yes. Well, where did you put him? In the dungeon? No, I mean... He is here, sir. Allow me to introduce Thomas, the castle's new master. Pleased to meet you. Huh? Are you really the new master? His seal is authentic. Yes. Why is this motherfucker got to do the Kubrick stare, though? In case you need more proof, I brought along this letter. I'm not very familiar with Zexan ways. Blackened chicken sandwich. Oh, we had some steak and just nothing fancy, just some sirloin. And what did I have with it? It was like an hour ago, and I can't remember what the side dish was. Oh, just rice. We were making rice for the dogs because especially Gibbs has like a little bit of an upset stomach, so that helps. In case you need more proof, I brought along this letter. I'm not very... Oh, I already read that. Shit. Oh, I see. This appears to be an authentic letter from the council. I trust you are who you say, but... But what? Oh, don't mind me. It looks like introductions are in order all around. I'd love to meet everyone. After all, if we're going to live together, we should know one another. Can you gather everybody together? Everyone? Yes, unless there isn't enough room. On the contrary, you're looking at everybody. On ciabatta. Oh, I love ciabatta bread so much. What? This is everyone? Juan's not here. I can't believe that kid. I rushed over to meet him here. But Cecile, I thought you said you were commander of the guards. Quite right, sir. That I am. Are you the only guard here? I mean, doesn't that make her the commander by, default? Aye, sir. I am responsible for the welfare of this entire place. So, here stands the whole lot. So be it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, all of you. I'm Thomas, the new master of the castle. Juan's not here, though. I've never had okra. These are the master's quarters. Please make yourself comfortable. Thank you. We'll cover more details tomorrow, if that's good for you. Perfect. I appreciate your help, sir. Not at all, Master Thomas, and you needn't call me sir. You're the master. I'm merely your butler. Sebastian it is, then. If I may take my leave, there are matters that require my attention. You need to shave that mustache, bro, or like shape it into something else. Hey, it's Omi. How's it going? Oh, and if I might be so bold, I'd appreciate it if you could keep things as tidy as I tried to make them today. Since we no longer have maids, we must clean up after ourselves. Of course, that won't be a problem. Well, if you'll excuse me. I feel so tired. I sure hope I can handle this. We're waiting for Sunday to fully start. I'm waiting for Saturday to fully end. What's it like in the future? Does it suck? All right, let's see. What am I doing now? We're going to exit. And we got to meet Sebastian again. Here we are. Oh, damn. Yeah, disappointment. Tomorrow, though. Good morning, Mr. Sebastian. Good morning, Master. Remember, it's just Sebastian. I forgot, sorry. Now, what is it that I'm expected to do here? I've never had this position before. As I see it, you're in charge of making decisions which concern the castle and domain. Oh, you mean solving its problems and straightening out issues and such? Yes, you could say that. First, you must introduce yourself to the people of the castle. Right, yes, that's what I will do. Didn't we do that last night? Like, what? All right, what am I doing here? All right. I think we're doing this. Here we are. Hello. I came to say hello. This weirdo. Oh, 1,000 pardons, Master. Didn't mean any disrespect. I was just lost in thought. This is the only voice for this guy, right? What were you thinking about? Oh, shucks, no, that's rather private. You're right. None of my business. See you around. I never would have imagined this guy saying, "Aw, shucks." It seems impossible. Huh? What was that? I hope I can handle this job. I'm feeling really insecure. All right. All right, let's see. What now? Back down the stairs. All right. We should go talk to this dude here. Good morning. Tom, was it? It's Thomas. Oh, hey, EB. I'm sorry you missed the Takis thing. I did try them. I figured you were either with your grandmother or maybe sleeping at this point. I was like, Alice clipped it for you. How's it going? Oh, and hey, Moogle, what's going on? My blunder. Okay, Thomas. Here you see the warehouse. What I lack in mental skills, I make up for in physical strength. I like them. They're spicy, which I like. They're nice and crunchy. My only thing is they are so salty. Like, they're mad salty. So, like, the amount that you sent me, like, this is not it looks small, but this is not a small bag. And I got 4 of these. It's going to last me a while because there's no way I can eat more than, like, a handful of them at a time. There's no way I would be able to eat, like, a whole big bunch of them. They're just, like, really mad salty. I was thinking that I might make a dip for them, right? I might make some kind of dip that would make them that would cut the salt so much, right? But yeah, they're pretty good. It's just that it needs something to cut the saltiness. Okay. Oh, what does Mr. Sebastian do? He cooks mostly. Our chef left, you see. The butler's food does not please all, but I find it tasty. I mean, you're literally a dog, but okay. Poor guy. He's faced with many tasks. All right, who do we go to next? All right. Apparently we're going this way. Yes, okay. A video of fencing up the Takis? I might have to do something like that, right? I'm just thinking of like what kind of, like maybe a cheese dip or something would go good. You know what I mean? Just something creamy, right? Wait, am I going the right way here? Let's see. I wish it would just tell me where to go. It's just giving me very explicit instructions and just telling me where I'm going. Because I think it's a chapter 1. It's assuming I haven't played all the other shit. Even though it's down on the... I'm playing it when it's telling me to play it. Alright. Oh, there's one. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking I might like the guacamole one. They have guacamole ones, actually. But yeah, I don't... You know... I'm thinking something creamy. That would be creamy. They definitely need that hint of fat, right? Huh? Who are you? Why, I'm Thomas, the new master here. A new master? Again? What do you mean again? Man, that wouldn't be bad, actually. Since our original master ran away 3 years ago, there's been 3 more. None lasted more than a month. Really? Why is that? Noble families send their second sons here to become master. They don't have what it takes. Doubt if you will either. Well, no. So, why are you here? I knew it. Well, I'm busy with my nap. You think you could leave me alone? What's your name? It's Juan. Listen, I'm going to catch 40 winks. I'll see you later if you're still the master. Juan kind of low-key rude, right? Alright, let's see what else. We got to go find Cecile at the front entrance. Oh my god, that's Bobby Hill as a teenager right there. Like, Bobby turns 18, you're going to be this guy. Where is she? Wait, is that her? No, here she is. Cecilia. Are you patrolling, Thomas? No need, really. I keep things safe around here. I'm glad to hear that. Who would attack the castle? Anything from wolves to mountain bandits. I heard this was considered part of the grassland frontier. Does anyone come here from grassland? Yes, all the time. Are they sightseeing or what? Some have relatives here. Mudo and Martha see theirs every now and then. Oh, is that right? No one pays much attention to the fact that this is Zexen land. Sebastian used to send Zexens away, but now things are slack. I see. I don't really know much about grassland and Zexen. Where are you from? Oh, I was born in the Northern Outlands. Then what brought you here? Well, that's a long story. Oh, and I think we're about to get this long story. Am I going to have to switch the graphics over? Yes, I am. Give me one moment. As soon as I saw it fade out, I'm like, oh god, here we go with the sepia shit. I can fix it. Give me one moment. Well, my mother told me to come here with this letter. Oh, yes, I remember something about that. So you finally made it, eh? Come to think of it, I know of a castle without a master. What was the name of it? Oh, never mind. I'll think of it and make the arrangements. I'll appoint you master of that castle. You won't be any trouble there. Master of a castle. Once I finish the arrangements, could you leave Vene del Zexe immediately? It wouldn't be good for you to wander about here. I'm not sure if there's a god or a heaven, but one thing I can tell you, your daddy's going to hell. Yes, sure. Well, this gets rid of 2 problems at once. How fortunate. Oh. I think he just said the quiet part loud. Alright, let's put the graphics back to HD. There we go. Long story, huh? All masters have a history full of interesting stories. I remember that, yeah. Right, I guess so. I have faith in you, Thomas. I hope you become a great master. All of us, including me, expect the best. Well, not so much Juan. I'll try. I really will. All right, now what? We met Juan. We met... Oh, we gotta talk to Piccolo, huh? Alright. I don't think I've ever really gone in here. Oh! You're the new master of this place. I'm the great sorcerer Piccolo. You can count on me to help you with any troubles. Thank you, I'm Thomas. Pleased to meet you. What kind of things can a sorcerer do? My particular specialty is fortune-telling. Fortune-telling? Is that some kind of magic? Carol. Oh, dear. Yeah. You don't want to get ants, right? That was a quick one. Alright, so we met Piccolo. Anybody else that I gotta meet? Martha. Oh, here she is. Martha, Martha, Martha. Oh, it's our master. Welcome. Well, would you like to buy a lottery ticket? No. I'm just here to say hello. That's a very nice gesture. I'm going to be in trouble if you don't work hard as our master. Ever since our last master ran away 3 years ago, we've been without one, and the castle's been in turmoil thanks to that. I hardly have any customers. I have a business to run. I'm really counting on you. Right. Yes. So, would you like to buy a lottery ticket? Not particularly. She just pivoted right back to lottery ticket. All right. I guess that's everybody. We go back to Sebastian. I think ours closes at like 9-ish, our subway. I don't know about the one in the Walmart, but I think the one that's outside of the Walmart closes at 9. Thomas! What's the matter, Mr. Sebastian? I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to send a letter to the knights. Letter? Yes, sir. The council has approved a change of the castle master, and nothing can be finalized before the letter of approval has been sent to the knights. I completely forgot about it. Damn, closes. That's lame, though. That's whack. We just have to send a letter, right? Yes, sir. We have to send a letter to Brass Castle, the headquarters of the knights, and, well, we'd normally use a messenger, but we lack one at the moment. That's perfectly all right. I'll go myself. Besides, there's not a lot for me to do here. 24-hour sandwiches? I can go for that. That would be splendid, sir. I'll prepare the letter now, if you don't mind waiting. I was thinking, EB, after trying that like on stream earlier, because it was kind of fun, I might have to do like some kind of like snack tier list thing, like kind of like how Elise does every once in a while. I think that would be a fun thing to do. You take a letter to Knights. So you need me to guide and accompany him to Brass Castle? Yeah, I've heard it's not an exciting thing, but I'm doing it to do all the content, right? Yes, take the safest route. We'll try. Stay close to home, Thomas. Oh, I mean, if you want me to do more like snack reviews, I'm down for it. I really am. I love doing stuff like that. I really do. It was fun. Here, I'm gonna have another one right now. I'm gonna move the microphone away from my face, but I'm gonna have another one just because I'm thinking about it. They're mad salty, but they are good. Oh, whoop! Don't be dropping the controller now. Brand new controller. A very satisfying crunch. See, now that one didn't seem oppressively salty. It might just be that I wasn't used to it, so it hit me hard. Not bad. Will we be in danger? We're cutting through grassland to get to Brass Castle. Who knows, we might encounter monsters, bandits, or even curly snails. Do you have a sword? Yes. I've hardly ever used it. It's not in great shape either. No matter, my sword will protect us both. That's why you need to stay close to me. I'll remember that. Okay, Alice. Like I said, you guys send me any kind of like snacks or something, I'll try them on stream, you know? Well, have a good trip. I could see if you have like problems with the teeth that, yeah, it would be an issue. Because they're very crunch. I personally like it, how crunchy they are, but I can see if you have issues like that. All right, so what are we doing here? Let me just read this. So it says if you're playing this after Godot's Chapter 3, which we are, then go ahead and read the next paragraph. If you're playing after Godot's Chapter 1, skip the next what? Well, all right. Oh, I see. There's a bit of a way to get money quickly is what they're talking about. So in other words, I should go to the storage, pull out any antiques or whatever, and sell them so that I have some money. Oh, that's gross, though. I couldn't watch somebody doing that. That's nasty. Oh, I gotta tell you something. I just remembered it. So, there is a PokeTuber that I used to watch quite a bit, you know, back in the day, and she kind of just stopped doing videos. I think she got the idea in her head that she was going to be like a porn star, you know. So she, you know, set up OnlyFans and all that. Wait, where's the stairs? But anyway, I was like, who cares, right? She put up a video today for the first time in 2 years, and I was like, oh, look who put up a video. That's interesting. And I'm like, what is it? And it was like literally Smash or Pass Pokemon, and I was like, unsubscribe. Oh. Very no. Oh, there's nothing here, though. Shit. The game never told me to... I mean, the guide never told me to stash antiques and stuff, but... Let me read this whole thing. All right, so yeah. Apparently they're pretty low level, so it's not going to be the easiest thing. But where am I actually going? We're just going to Brass Castle. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm just like... Oh, so that's what it is. They're just copying Markiplier. But I don't... I'm sorry. That's gross. I'm sorry. It's gross. I don't care that she's saying she's a furry now or whatever. I couldn't give a shit if she's dressing like Pikachu on her OnlyFans, because that's what it seems like, right? What the fuck? Who cares, right? But I don't know. You sexualize Pokemon? No, thank you. Unsubscribe. All right. So apparently these two start off pretty damn weak, so we got to be careful. So, okay, out of curiosity, who's the person that you watched? Because I wonder if it's somebody that I watched. Killer Bees? All right. Apparently Thomas has a mechanic where he will occasionally do double damage. And you see that he gets his sword stuck in the ground. I used to watch Jethro Tex. I wonder what the hell happened to him. Not the bees! Damn. Are they going to level up? Yeah, looks like it. No, very close, though. Very close to leveling up. I used to watch Jethro Tex all the time. I wonder what the hell happened to him. Alright, Holly Sharp. At least it's starting us off with really easy enemies. So apparently if you ever see him where his sword gets like stuck in the ground, that's an indication that he has done double damage. He used to do a lot of lists. He had lists all over the bitch. Alright, so both of this, Thomas and Cecile leveled up. Got me some throat drops. Why did he remove his Let's Plays, though? He already died. I haven't heard anything like that. Hope that's not the case. You know, it'd be like top 10 coolest ice types, or, you know, top 10 worst fairy types, that kind of shit. Like all kinds of lists. Anything you can think of. It was never anything gross like top 10 Pokemon I'd fuck or anything like that. Like, you never got nasty about it. Top 10 best starters, you know, whatever. Any top 10 list you could think of, Pokemon, he had it. Alright, they just hit level 3. He did that? Oh, damn. Wow. Was he sick for like a long time? Is that why he stopped uploading like 2 years ago? This is the first time hearing about it. I didn't know this. I seriously, I used to watch him all the time. His last video was 4 months ago, though? Alright, let's get a definitive answer here. This says he died in March. Yeah. Yeah, he died in March, apparently. Oh, he had a brain tumor? Damn. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, memoriam tweets that I'm finding, but I had no idea. I just thought he just, like, stopped uploading or whatever, you know. You know how YouTube is really bad at keeping you up to date on anything. I had no idea. It's just interesting, though, because when you mentioned it, I was thinking, I wonder if it's the same guy that I was thinking of, and apparently it was. Alright. So just keep going right until we get a cutscene. That's a shame. I mean, at least he went out on his own terms, but still it's a shame. That he was sick for a long time and whatnot. Yeah, apparently his real name was Dylan. Oh, and EB had said that. Yeah. Yeah, I did watch him quite a bit, so it's just interesting that you mentioned, oh, is this PokeTuber I used to watch all the time? And I was like, I wonder if it's the same guy. And I asked you, and I was like, yep, same guy. Wow, what an incredible castle. It sure is. I thought Vinay del Zexe was big, but this is incredible. It's totally different from our castle. This one looks like a real castle should. I think our castle's wonderful, too. We're all working hard to protect it, you know. Oh, right. Say, do you know where I'm supposed to take this letter? We'll figure it out. Let's go inside. Figure it out? Haven't you ever been here before? No, this is my first time, too. The last master never stayed long enough to merit my escort. Oh, I see. All right. Because apparently, like, this is telling me that I should have a bunch of items from, like, previous chapters, but I didn't. It never told me to store a bunch of antiques. I always usually sold the bitches. But we should be sharpening our weapons, which... where can we do that? I'm trying to remember where you do that in this place. Oh, another cutscene, huh? Whoa! Oh, excuse me. I'm in a rush, as I'm about to head into battle. I apologize. No, my apologies. I don't think I've seen you before. New recruit? No, you don't seem the type. I am Cecile, commander of the castle guards at Honk Castle. We are here to submit a letter with respect to the succession of a new castle master. Buddha Honk? Never heard of it. Well, if you have a letter, I suppose you should hand it to Salome. Yes, to Mr. Salome? I understand. What is your name? My name? It's Leo. What? You mean Leo isn't Leo of the Six Mighty Knights? Wow, this is incredible. Ooh, stay calm, stay calm. Now you're embarrassing me. Well, I've got to rush off. Excuse me. Is he famous? Yes, of course. There's no one in Zex who doesn't know the Six Knights. Chris, Salome, Leo, Roland, Boris, and Percival. Wow, she rattles it off like they're a boy band. There's Chris, there's Cool Chris, and there's Boo Boo, and I forget what the other ones are. Actually, I'm mixing up King of the Hill and Bob's Burgers all into one thing here. King of the Burgers. Wow, that was incredible. I'd only heard of his name before. I'm so glad I came. I see. Alright. Because he was recommending me to get my weapon sharpened, but I doubt I have enough money to get it as sharpened as I should. Bob of the Hill. You really ain't shit for that one. It's the bet! Where is the weapon sharpening place? Alright, that's items. I usually don't... Oh, here it is. I usually don't come here to do it. I look like a hobbit? Hold up. You know, you can't just be dropping these hot takes. You know, Thomas is a hobbit. The duck is sexy. What up, April? How's it going? He does look like a hobbit, you're right. Welcome to my forge. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Your shit is level 1. He's got old sword. I don't have a lot of money. I'm going to have to grind for some money. And she's got guard spear. We want to get them to level 5. Which is the maximum here. Alright. The greatest adventure is the one yet ahead. Enjoying the weekend. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Well, a happy birthday to you ahead of time if I don't see you tomorrow. Another trip around the sun, huh? Are you doing anything special or just making Kitty do everything for you tomorrow? That's what you should do. You should just make Kitty and June do everything tomorrow, right? You don't have to do anything. You're going to the local German restaurant. You gonna have some sausage? Ooh, and pretzels? Dag. German food is the tits. German food is toast to the tits. All right, I'm gonna battle up a little to get some money because the game never told me that I should be storing antiques so that he could sell them. I always just sold the antiques. The game never mentioned storing a bunch of antiques. But it feels like I should have some stuff in storage, right? It's not like nothing would be in storage. That's the weird thing about it. There was nothing in storage. So I'm going to go back and check again. But it seemed like there was nothing at all. There might not be a whole bunch of antiques there to sell, but there should be something. Ooh, I love mustard. I love fancy mustards. You know, I looked up, I went to Hickory Farms' website, right? Because I was thinking maybe I should get a bottle of Hickory Farms mustard or something, right? Let's see how much it charges at their website. I couldn't find it. Like, I'm looking at their website, and everything is they're selling these big Easter baskets with like 10 things in it, and I'm just like how much for just one jar of mustard? They didn't have that as an option, right? So I was like, fuck it, I give up, whatever, right? Now, every ad that I get when scrolling through shit on my phone is for Hickory Farms mustard. I got a citrus. The game is mocking me. Mocking me. It's like, oh, you like this, don't you? But yeah, let me just go there. Because it was telling me, oh yeah, you should have a few things in storage to sell. And I'm like, there's nothing in there at all. And I know this is chapter 1, but I'm going off of having played 3 chapters of Chris, 3 chapters of Godot, and 3 chapters of Hugo. There should be something in there. The cookie monsters inside our browser strike again, yeah. Oh, EB, if you're still there, I should say, you might find this amusing. One thing I said about the Takis earlier is that they kind of taste like soup. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I was like, you ever like make like the packet ramen and you don't put enough water so it's kind of like super concentrated? It was kind of like that. They're soup chips. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Yeah, there's nothing in there. You haven't left anything. I mean, it looks like only the characters that leave stuff can take stuff. I don't know. I'll just grind up for money. We'll put the fast forward on. And we'll grind up some money and get our weapons sharpened that way. It's lagging a little. That's cool. I know. I understand. Did you call the ISP yet, or? I've actually dropped a few frames today. It's not like dropping frames now, but apparently I have at some point in the stream dropped some. Killer bees. Fuck them all the way up. Mustard on grilled cheese is good. I would have to agree with that. Oh, okay. Close to the weekend. Damn, that's rough. What if you have an issue on the weekend? You just SOL, huh? Damn. That seems rough. They almost hit level 4 just from that. Oh, this is not an emergency. All right. All right, level 4. I should have looked into how much money I actually needed, but... Sharp cheddar, nice, yeah. Sharp cheddar. I mean, I'm of the opinion that mustard goes with most things, right? There's a very few things that I think, oh, don't put mustard on that. That's bad, you know. It's so goony and fast forward. A BMT and 2 mouth fucking sandwiches? Damn, you got sandwiches for days, huh? All with mustard. Yeah. Ugh. Hell yeah. I sound like Dr. Dre here. Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you don't like want to glop it on. It is true that mustard a little bit goes a long way. You know? But unless it's honey mustard, in which case just the more the better. Okay, so that's 600. Sorry, so it cost me 600 to get them to that level. Wait, what level are they at now? They're level 3. I want to get them to level 5. Level 5. Oh, she's level 2. We can do that. All right. All right, so now it's 600 for both of them. All right, so I'll just like get up 1200 and then come back. Mayo to me, like I've been over this a few times, but you know, I'll say it again. To me, mayo doesn't work as a condiment. It's an ingredient. I could make a really good sauce out of it that you would want to put on a sandwich, but I wouldn't just put mayo on a sandwich, just plain like that. That's just me though. You just like ketchup in general though, except on scrambled. See, now for me, ketchup exists for fries and only for fries. Other than that, the only reason I use ketchup is to make barbecue sauce. And unlike certain really bad restaurants that Alice has been to, my barbecue sauce doesn't just taste like ketchup. It's a decent carrier of other yes. It needs help. It's good at absorbing other flavors. Oh my god, I just read that the other day, Evie. The guy, like, he's a steak snob, which is fine. And he was going on about how he buys only the best beef, and he dry ages or butter ages them, and he cooks them to perfection with sous vide and everything. And he's making up steaks for a dinner party. And this one woman sees somebody cutting into their steak. I don't know why everybody wasn't served at the same time, but... And it's, you know, it's pink in the middle. Because he's cooking them medium rare, right? Which is kind of like, as a host, you should be asking everybody how they want their steak cooked, right? I mean, this is a dinner party. This isn't even like a restaurant. This is somebody's, like, they're cooking for guests. Like, you should really cook your guests' steak. I know there's the joke from King of the Hill, like, you know, but Dad, what if somebody wants their steak well done? We'll ask them firmly but politely to leave. And we all laugh, you know. But it's not the right thing to do, you know, like Hank's a boob. So anyway, she was kind of a dick too, because she starts screeching because this one guy is cutting into a steak and it's pink in the middle, and she starts screeching about how you can't eat that if it's not brown all the way through. Like, she didn't even know to say well done. She was saying brown all the way through. You'll get worms and die, right? And so she's just being a dick, right? She's being ignorant, you know? And then, you know, she demands, I got a whole bunch of items there, that her steak be cooked all the way through until it's brown all the way through. And he's like, nope, not a chance, right? So she's like, no, seriously. And he presents her with a medium rare steak, and she is like, could you please cook it until it's brown all the way through? And he's refusing, you know. So where it gets fucked up is she calls him an asshole, and she goes to microwave the steak, and he goes and he like slaps the shit out of her hand, like no, and you know, and the steak winds up on the floor, and the dog eats it, and then he makes some comment about he'd rather the dog eat it than for it to be overcooked. You know? So, yeah, I agree with what you just said. It's definitely everybody was saying YTA, you know, but I kind of want to say that because, like, while she was being a dick, he was being even more of a dick. But yeah, it was an ESH for sure. And then, yeah, he was like, oh, but we have all this other food you could eat if you don't want the steak. And all she wanted was a well-done steak, and it's like, okay, you might not like well-done steaks, you may not agree with it, but how are you going to slap it out of her hand when she's trying to microwave it, right? How are you going to do that? Like, no well-done steak shall be eaten on my watch. Just Will Smith the shit out of the plate. See, now, I would believe the story was true. The only thing that points to it being maybe a little fabricated was how much of a dick he made himself look before he even got to the relevant part, when he was going on and on about his snobbery, his food snobbery. I like fancy food too, you know, right? But this guy, like, was being a food snob. And it just seemed like he was really, like, laying it on a little thick in terms of... I'm getting a lot of items. You know, how much of a food snob he was. Yeah, it's like, you don't have to eat it. Right? Like, why wouldn't you cook it for somebody? Like, well-done steak is like the easiest steak in the world to cook. Just cook it till it's gray, right? Now, I don't agree with her yelling at other people for enjoying their steaks medium well. Or medium or medium rare, you know. I like my steaks pink in the middle, too. But, yeah. Somebody clearly gave her brainworms and told her, you have to have it all the way brown or you're going to die, you know. Yeah, that was... Yeah, he kept saying, like, oh, but I did all the... Like, why? Like, all that effort, and you could have just cooked a well-done steak for somebody who requested it, you know? See, now, if it was me, I would have said, really? You want to... All right. I would have said, it's going to kind of ruin the flavor, but if that's what you want, sure, you know? Might have jokingly offered ketchup, you know? I think he got the steaks for free. I think he mentioned something about that. But it seemed like he really wanted to have like a real snobby bourgeois dinner party, right? And he wanted to be a snobby bourgeois asshole about it. Hamburger steak. Oh boy. See, burgers I prefer to be medium as well. See, steaks I would go medium rare. I used to go full rare, but I go medium rare now. But burgers, I think I stop at medium with burgers. Sometimes medium rare, but I think burgers need to be cooked a little bit more to get the full flavor. Because you want all that fat to render and to soak into it and everything. You know what I mean? But if somebody wants their hamburger, you know, well done, I would cook it for them well done. I see no issues with that. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, if you want that, you should go to Burger King, huh? Medium well on your beef, any less cooked, it's just too gummy. Yeah, it's totally understandable. Like, everybody's got their reasons. Like, now if somebody's reason is, oh, you know, I'm afraid of dying, I might try to gently say, hey, look, you know, people eat pink steaks all the time. It's perfectly safe, you know. Like, you're not gonna die if it's not cooked all the way through. You know, for all we know, she could be missing out on, you know, some amazing flavors. But at the same time, like, for him to be refusing to cook it more and then not even let her put it in the microwave and to be, like, slapping out of the hand and saying, I'd rather the dog get it than you. That's bullshit. But I used to be very much like the rarer the better. But, see, my issue with a steak being extremely rare is sometimes it's just, at that point, it's not even hot in the middle. So it kind of cools off and it gets a little greasy, you know? Oof. I've never been Heimlicked or had to give somebody I almost gave somebody the Heimlich once when I was working at Progressive, but because, see, my whole thing with choking is, like, if somebody's choking, when I was trained originally on, you know, life-saving techniques, I was told you immediately, as soon as they're not able to cough or speak, you go to the Heimlich maneuver immediately, right? And that's the way I was taught. If they can't cough and they can't speak, they're choking to death, do the Heimlich maneuver. But now they actually teach people to do what they used to tell you not to do. You know how like back in the day they used to hit you on the back if you were choking? They call it a back blow. And then they told you, don't do that. That's the worst thing you could do. Don't ever do that. And now they actually tell you to do 1 to 2 back blows before you Heimlich. So when I worked at Progressive, that was their policy, that you did to do 1 to 2 back blows. The guy was choking. I did the back blow. I did another one, and then he was fine. So it does work, I guess. I was grown up being told that does not work. But it does work. Thankfully, I didn't have to Heimlich him because it would have been difficult on this particular patient because he had a really big fucking hernia. And I would have been afraid of, like, kind of hurting him, you know? Actually, did I ever tell you guys my Heimlich story about when I first learned it in high school? Because I was taught the Heimlich maneuver in high school. Let's see if... Does anybody want to hear the story? Because it's pretty good. Okay. That's funny that your brother said that, though. I mean, obviously you weren't going to sue him. All right, so I learned the Heimlich maneuver, and I want to say... I want to say it was... God, what grade was I in? I want to say it was the 9th or 10th grade. Possibly 9th. It might have been 10th, right? I'm thinking it was the 9th grade. Just based on the teacher that I had, right? But anyway, it was high school. Oh, I have enough for the next tier. All right. And so we had the dummy. You know what I'm talking? You know the dummy, right? Annie. She's just like this torso, right? And so she's on the desk, the teacher's desk, right? Like no legs, just a torso, right? And so the teacher would take a sesame seed and put it in the dummy's mouth, and each kid would have to go up and do the Heimlich maneuver. We were instructed in how to do it, but this was a practical demonstration. And she says, if you do it right, you'll see that seed come shooting right out, right? So the first couple of people that went up were a couple of girls that they did not quite understand how much force is needed to do a Heimlich, right? And to be honest, I probably wouldn't have known how much force is needed either, right? But they were like doing it and nothing was happening, right? Like, and they're like, no, you got to do it harder, you got to do it harder. And they're like really squeezing, and you know, and then some kids are laughing, right? Like, you're weak and this and that, right? And then it's my turn, right? All right, we want to get one more. Okay, one more tier would cost me 3,000, so it's going to be a little bit of grinding. So I don't mind telling stories now, actually. So, I'm called on. I was there was a couple of girls that went up there. There was like one guy. The one guy was trying real hard, and the seed kind of came dribbling out, like it was like right in the front of the mouth. And she's like, "Okay, good, you got it out of her throat. The only thing is, though, you really need enough force to expel it out fully, right?" Yeah, real talk, right? Real talk with VMX and the 108 Takis of Destiny. So, and, you know, there's kids that are laughing, and kind of, you know, and I'm thinking, I get called on, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I need to be able to do this. If I squeeze this fucking rubber asshole and this thing doesn't come out, I'm going to be humiliated, right? So I went and I was just like, it's not a real person, is what I'm thinking in my head. I can squeeze way harder than I would, right? I could go crazy, right? Because it's not a real person. It's not like I'm going to get like, oh, you broke her ribs, right? She's rubber. She doesn't have any fucking ribs, right? So I go up there and I do it, and the thing comes like, shoots out of the dummy's mouth, hits some girl in the head. Right? I mean, thankfully, it's like, it doesn't really spit or nothing, because it's not a real person, right? It's just a sesame seed. And the teacher's like, now that's how hard you have to do it. And I'm thinking, like, wow, I was going way harder than I thought was necessary. Lag is awful. I'm sorry to hear it. I did drop some frames earlier. I'm not dropping frames now, but I'll come on the screen for a while. But yeah, so that's my Heimlich story, how I did it exactly right on the first try out of fear of being humiliated. Because I was afraid that I was going to do it wrong and that I was going to be made fun of. So I did it as hard as I could. I basically used all my strength. And the thing came out. I was the only one that got it to shoot out like that. Shame is a powerful motivator. It might be the most powerful motivator. Yeah. Now, see, I wonder about CPR now. Like, when kids get taught CPR now, because when I was first learning it, right, they told you the rhythm is like the song Staying Alive. You're like, staying alive, you know. And it makes sense because it's a song about staying alive. Unless, okay, that's fair. But what would motivate her? Who knows, right? But I tell you what, I wonder, like, because I kind of knew that song, even though it was like the 90s and that came out in the 70s. I knew the song. It was in the culture. I wonder what they do now. Like, what? Because, like, I wonder if these kids get in CPR classes, you know, for whatever reason, what they're told the rhythm is, like, because they're gonna be like, oh, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, and they're gonna be like, what? I only listen to Machine Gun Kelly, you know. So I wonder if there's a modern song that is used. Okay. Yeah, I've had to be CPR certified and first aid certified for a bunch of different reasons. I don't currently have up-to-date certifications, but I know how to do it. But I tell you once, the only time that I used my I didn't mean to go back there. My CPR certification to not be other than, you know, actually doing it. I'll tell you this other funny story, right? Another brick in the wall? Yeah, but that's another song from the 70s, right? Like, I'm wondering if there's a modern song that kids are taught. But that's a good one, though. We don't need no education. You know. Pink Floyd has a new song, by the way. Like, what? It's proceeds going to Ukraine. Hey, level up. This is going to take a bit because I need a lot of money. But that's okay. We'll tell stories. We'll swap stories and we'll talk, right? We'll chill. We'll relax. I'm in no hurry. When I worked at this place called Willow Glen Academy, they're like homes for like autistic people mostly. Master of Puppets. But that's from the 80s. I'm talking about something released, you know, in the last 10 years or so, right? But anyway, so not everybody that worked there was CPR certified, I think. Certain people were, right? I was, right? And they would have, like, you know, it was like a group home, and you would have whoever was in charge for the shift, right? And that was usually either the supervisor, if he was there, the assistant supervisor, if she was there, or if not, it was usually just like whoever the most senior staff was, right, was in charge. Like, technically, they were sort of the supervisor for that shift, right? And then there was also a CPR staff, right, that would be denoted on the schedule, and that was basically the staff that was in charge in the event of a medical emergency. And I actually got to use it. I got to pull rank once on the supervisor, right? Not even just on another staff, on the supervisor. I got to pull rank. And I don't want to tell the whole story because it's gruesome in a way, but I basically said I'm the CPR staff on, and I say he's going to the hospital. And the supervisor looked at me like, oh shit, you are. And he did, you know? And I had to pull rank on the guy who was technically my boss, and it was like, he's going to the hospital. And the guy definitely needed to go to the hospital. The dude needed like 12 stitches, you know. I said I won't tell the story just because it's the kind of thing that if you hear it, you're gonna be like, ooh, you know, like it's wince-inducing. Your CPR certification is up to date. That's wonderful. I it's always good that when people keep up to date with those. So let me ask you: do you also have first aid or just CPR? Because I want to know. Yeah, Roger didn't want no part of it. I think that David said, "Hey, if me and Nick are there, then it's Pink Floyd." And David didn't sing. He had a Ukrainian singer on it. You're working on first aid before COVID hit? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Okay, because why was I asking that? There was a reason I was asking that. Shit. I wanted to know something. Oh, well, I was wondering if you got to the point with the choking stuff, like if you were told to do back blows or not, right? Because they seem to be... They go back and forth with whether or not that's the procedure or not. I don't think that it's that they don't get along, Moogle. I think it's that... Oh, you didn't get to that point? Okay. I think it's that just Roger is beyond Pink Floyd at this point. He's moved past it. He was able to reunite with them once for Live 8. And it came out and they played 4 songs. It was wonderful, you know? And there was a lot of hopefulness in that, you know, maybe Pink Floyd will do another album, right? And they didn't, but imagine if they did another album, not only an album with David and, you know, everybody, but with Roger as well. That would have been really amazing. But, you know, they all have their own thing going on. It's sort of like Peter Gabriel and Genesis, you know? They've asked him numerous times to reunite with them. And he's, you know, got nothing but love for the other members of Genesis, but, like, he's just very much got his own thing going on. Very much. Now, see, when I worked at Progressive Health, I had another moment like the sunflower seed thing when we were going over some first aid thing. And I was the only one there that had been first aid certified in the past. So for me, it was sort of like, all right, get me up to date on what's new, you know? But I remember when the nurse there, they had 2 nurses, but there was the one nurse that was there that was basically teaching us, right? Had us practice putting pressure on a wound, right? And she was just like, do it to my hand, right? And everybody was doing it, and she's like, no, harder, much harder than that, you know? And that's, like, I think the issue with a lot of people was that they don't want to hurt someone, right? And they're too gentle with a lot of things. And I'd been around the block, so everybody's doing it with their hand, and I just did it with like 3 fingers, and I just put my fingers on her arm, and she's like, that's exactly right. And it's funny because they're like, well, how are you doing it exactly right with 3 fingers? I'm doing it with my whole hand, and she's saying it's not hard enough. And I said, it's because I'm not being gentle. I know what it takes to stop blood flow. And I said, like, you know, you don't just like lean on a wall a little bit, like, you know, and then all of a sudden your arm falls asleep, right? It takes more than a little bit of pressure to stop blood flow. And that's the point of putting pressure on a wound, is to stop the bleeding, you know? How much money do I got right now? We're a little under halfway there. So speaking of grinding, I'll talk about this a little bit. Yesterday and today, I played through the... You Can't Hurry Love by Phil Collins would be another good one. Oh, yeah. You can't... It's got that consistent beat. Yeah, I could see that. There's probably some, like, dubstep thing that kids would know, right? You know, like, oh, just do it to Skrillex. Right? Because you're still thinking of a song from, like, ages ago, right? You're still thinking of those classics. But anyway, I played through Dragon Quest 1 on the Switch, believe it or not, the emulator. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, actually. Do It to Nile? Oh, my God. Do It to Painkiller by Judas Priest. He is the painkiller. Yeah. You're right, the person's heart might not only start beating, but it might actually explode at that point. So I played through the Switch version of Dragon Quest 1, and it was interesting to do. I did record it. Oh, good, I failed to escape because I wasn't trying to do that. I did record it. It will be on YouTube at some point. It was really very, very interesting because, it was my first time playing through, not just dicking with, but playing through a game on a Switch emulator. Or like a dick hair away from leveling up. Oh, I'm overloaded? All right, that means I'm going to go sell some items because we have too many items, and that'll give me some money too. And I actually made an account with Citra. Citra is the makers of, there's an emulator for 3DS which is called Citra, and they make an emulator for the Switch which is called Yuzu. And I actually registered an account with them so that I could, be a part of the reporting of, so it basically, I just click a few things and it tells them some information about my computer, my setup, and like my reported experience. You just basically pick whether something won't boot at all, or if it just gets to the title screen and doesn't go any further, or if it gets into gameplay but has horrible glitches, or if you can play it all the way through but it's not super great, or it's pretty great, or if it's absolutely flawless. So I gave it like a grade, and there was a few little minor graphical glitches here and there, nothing obtrusive, and I was going to sell some stuff, and there was the credits were glitched, which was weird, right? Like, you would expect that. All right, let me see. I don't need quite so many throat drops. Like, how often am I going to get silenced that I would need so many throat drops? All right, let me take the fast forward is just kind of a little extreme here. Actually, I'm going to have enough money just from doing... There, I have enough money now. All right, let's get their weapons maxed out here at least. Thomas's old sword. Now it's a well-kept sword. Cecile's guardian. It had already changed. It was something else before. It was like old spear or something. All right, now is there anything else we need to do here? All right. All right, let's just go find Salome, since that's what we're supposed to do. But, yeah, so on that note, actually, we're going this way. On that note, speaking of, like, the Switch emulator, because I am planning on doing a stream sometime in the near future of Metroid Dread, right? And, I'll probably do Dragon Quest 2 and 3 as well, and the Xenoblade games will absolutely be streamed at one point. Is there anything that you guys think that I should absolutely 100% try out, either for stream or YouTube playthrough? There's Percival. What do you want to talk about, Boris? Something on your mind? Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. That's a new one. Fearless, reckless Boris. The man who doesn't even know the word consequence is troubled. Your modem keeps timing out. Wow. Oh, yeah, no, that's another one that's absolutely planned because, we're going to be doing Gen 4, 5, 6, I absolutely, definitely will do Pokemon. Probably Sword version. Definitely that. Mario Odyssey. Now, let me ask you, have you played that? Does that have motion controls is what I'm getting down to? Because it has to be something with no motion controls. Don't tease me, Percival. It has them, but they aren't required. Okay, cool. Is it about Karaya Village? Yeah. Don't tell me you're... No, that's not it. I'm not going to back on the pledge I made to Lady Chris. It's just that... Boris, we know you did the murders. Spit it out, man. It's not bad to be passionate, especially about your work. It's a good trait for a knight. We live and die by the sword. But I went too far. Oh, he actually regrets doing the murders? I let anger control me. I think I would have done the same thing if I'd heard about the Lizard Clan's surprise attack and Miriam and Lanchet's deaths. I'd be furious. Who wouldn't be? But when a knight starts to attack unarmed villagers, he's no longer a man. He's an animal! It's a madhouse! A madhouse! You know what? I might want to try Breath of the Wild at some point, right? I mean, I always thought if I were to try that, I could do the Wii U version, but if the Switch emulation is that good, why not try that version? Who's that? Oh, it's Cecile. They look like they're talking about something pretty serious. He's an animal! Not like that. Calm down, Moogle. Too bad we can't hear what they're saying. Mind telling me what you're doing here? Breath of the Wild has motion controls. But are they 100%... do you have to do them? Because it's also on the Wii U, right? And the Wii U doesn't have detachable Joy-Con things. No harm meant. Because people play it in handheld mode. I've seen that. Has gyro stuff? Damn. Alright. I'll have to look into if there's a way that I can get past that. But because I've heard of people playing it. Oh, wait. I was trying to go through there to get to Salome. I don't know. Oh, another scene. Okay. Gibbs is getting some rest. Neither of us slept last night, so... Mind telling me what you're doing here? No harm meant. Am I just not allowed to go in there? Is that what it is? Maybe I need to go the other way. Let's try this one. No, this isn't going to get me up there. I know how to go, though. Because sometimes you could map certain motion controls in a way, that's how I was able to do Wario Land Shake Dimension or Wario Land Shake It. The Switch version of Link's Awakening, that could be cool to do. I like that idea. I wouldn't have thought of that, to be honest. Oh, here's Chris. We have to figure out a way to recover the injured. Our last battle seems like yesterday. The council is getting more and more demanding. Holy motion blur, Batman. In that moment, Cecile was in love. At last. D. Snyder being epic? Hold on, I gotta look at that. That woman, she's beautiful. And a knight even. It's incredible. I don't know Cecile like girls. Let's see. It says, Jared Sessler, some Republican, says, bummed to learn that D. Snyder, the man with the perfect song written decades ago about the attack on traditional conservative American values, and we're not going to take it, is riding the train in the wrong direction. He really thought that that's what that song was about? Let's see what he says. You think I wrote that song in support of traditional American values? You funny. Let's see. The first line of my song is, we got the right to choose. Can I count you among us pro-choice people? Now that's a Republican I can support. D. Snyder has always been a real one. He really has. He has always been a real one. By the way, that is the second time you've said hi to Ross, Moogle. He's been here the whole time, and you've already said hi to him. I didn't know Cecile was into girls. Good for her. She's Chris, right? What? You know her? Oh, no. I just saw her lead a parade once in Vinay Del Zexe. A lot of Republicans use Born in the USA, and Springsteen is always like, please don't do that. Yeah, I didn't think of Dreamweaver. I should have used that. Lady Chris is incredible. They say she can charge into battle, defeat the enemy, and get out without any blood on her, all without even breaking a sweat. I adore her. Little Pink House. Yeah, Mellencamp's not a Republican either. Ooh. Come to think of it, I think I've heard people call her the Silver Maiden. Sounds like quite the lady. Like, shut up, Thomas, she's mine. Everybody loves Chris. All right, I'm up here where I wanted to be. Actually, Salam might be in here, because that's who we're looking for. We're looking for Salam. Yep, there he is. Cecile's like, here's Chris. Could you help me? I'm looking for a man named Salome. I am Salome. What do you need? My name's Thomas. I was recently appointed the new master of Honk Castle. I have this, I've heard about you. I imagine you have a letter for the knights, correct? How do you know about me? I review every appointment order the council makes. The letter, please. Sure, it's right here. Thank you. And I have a terrible hairstyle, it's true. You present the letter to the knights. No, thank you. Is there anything else I must do? That is all. Who's your friend here? I am Cecile, commander of the castle guards. Cecile's cute though. Like I want the best for her, right? She's like a Pokemon or something, right? You're just like, oh, look at that. She's like, Cecile. You know. Did you take up the position when the old commander passed away a few years ago? Oh, I still got to play the second one, but yeah, that's a good one. I still got to play the second one because I did the first one. That man was my father. So, you're Commander Brown's daughter, eh? You can't just take his title. You have to be officially appointed. I don't see why when my father... Why can't I appoint her? I'm now recognized as the master of the castle. Don't I have that right? Let me think. Normally, you'd have to submit an application to the council and the knights. In extraordinary circumstances, the master of the castle may be allowed to make the appointment. Very well. I'll make all the arrangements on this end. Whew, that's a relief. Salome's just thinking, I really don't care. Less paperwork for me, right? I can keep my position then? You will be the official commander of the guards at Honk Castle. You will receive an appointment letter eventually. I did a Let's Play of the original one on GameCube really not that long ago. Maybe I put it up last year, I think. And I haven't done 2 yet. But I'll definitely want to do 2 and 3. I haven't really thought about doing 2 in a bit. I've been just so caught up with other shit. I got to make like a definitive list for YouTube stuff. But yeah, I played 1. Thank you. Well, everything seems to be in order. I must now go and deal with the other matters. Understood. We are grateful for your assistance. Moogle's walking in 10 minutes late with Starbucks. Oh, no. 2 I haven't played at all. Everything seems okay. Shall we go back, Cecile? Sounds good to me. All right, let's see if there's anything else I need to do before I go back. All right. There's going to be a cutscene, and then we're going to go back to the castle. Okay. Now, I haven't played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon at all. I do plan on playing it. I'll play it on... It'll be a YouTube thing for sure. I understand that it's generally not, like as EB said, generally not viewed as being as good as the first one, but I'm fine with that. I haven't really got to do a lot of Let's Plays for 3DS, other than, like, you know, the ongoing Well, I'm pretty much at the end of it, Dragon Quest VII. I'm just doing a little more grinding before I finish it out. I've seen people stream 3, and it looked like a lot of fun. Hopefully not. It seems that motion controls are at the very least becoming more optional as time goes by. Thomas? Huh? What is it? Thomas, I owe you so much. I promise you won't be sorry. I'll defend the castle with my life. Trust me. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. Now that I've been appointed by you, I'm the real commander of the guards, right? I promise you'll have my best. Okay, thanks. Shall we go now? Yes, sir. All right, cool. I also have been kind of into doing, for YouTube content, challenge runs, like going back and doing something that I've done in the past, but doing a challenge run of it. I've done 2 of them so far. Not that you guys have seen them yet. Fur flies? Calm down, Moogle. They're optional? Cool, okay. Go feed Cecile rare candies until she evolves. She's going to become a woman and then make Chris her wife, right? Hey, level up. And I got a figurine. Cool. So I did 2 cool challenge runs. One is Cuphead, which the challenge was beating Cuphead using only the starter weapon. And I only allowed myself one equipment, one charm, which was the smoke bomb dash, where you could dash through things. So no other weapons, no supers. And I did do it. Yes, you were there for part of that, right? You were there for the very end of it, weren't you? A bunch of you guys were. And the other one that I did was Castlevania Symphony of the Night with no weapons, no armor, no equipment at all. And that was rough, but I got through it. It's not going to like become my whole thing where I just do challenge runs all the time, but I want to just throw them in there every once in a while, you know? I might revisit the idea like that I had done in the past of like more like Nuzlocke stuff too. Speedrun the campaign trail. But instead of doing it as a weekly thing, do it as like as a regular Let's Play, you know? Like revisit the whole randomized Nuzlocke thing, right? But yeah, I like the idea of occasionally throwing in challenge runs, you know? Alright, we got a cutscene. We're back! Haunt Castle, home sweet home. Commander of the Guard, Cecile, reporting for duty, sir. Going back to castle guarding so soon? Yes, I am. I don't have your energy, I'm afraid. I'm going to my room to rest my weary bones. Alright, Cecile is left. Okay. So is there anything I need to do here, or what? Let's see. Oh boy. We should be playing the lottery now. Oh boy. How much money do I have? Not enough. Alright, let's go get enough for the lottery. I mean, that's weird that there's a politics server and they don't talk about politics. But first, I need to go to my room for a little while to have some alone time while thinking of Chris. No one disturb me for the next 20 minutes. If I'd have known that I was going to have to grind for money again, I would have made sure I had her with me. They talk about politics, but in a really weird framing. How so? Actually, I could probably just sell a bunch of potions at this point. 420 blaze it. Let's see. Let's see how much I can get just from selling potions. Do I have a spot to sell potions here again? Let's see. Whoa, hello. Hi. What's going on? Hey, it's me, Brad. That's not there yet. I don't think there's a spot. I'll just get the money. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I kind of like Kimmy. Up until that point, I didn't mind raiding her every once in a while. She seemed cool. Once she did that, I was like, dag. I think I unfollowed her after you told me that. Oh, I'm nearly dead. All right. Didn't realize that. Ooh, that's a bad look. That's a really bad look. Yikes. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just... I don't know, it sounds like there were a bunch of shitlords, you know what I mean? Alice? I'm surprised she didn't be all like, that's not positive. And isn't her husband like a much larger audience? Oh, no, I agree. Stirring up the hornet's nest can be fun as long as you don't stick your dick in there, right? So, see now, because I got the feeling she was like, oh, don't talk politics in here. I don't want to be divisive and scare people away and all this, you know? She's trying to build an audience. I can kind of almost... Oh, these guys do a lot of damage. I can kind of almost understand that. I'm going to run away. I can't handle that many of those dudes. I don't agree with it, but I can kind of get where she'd be coming from. But if her husband is kind of a bigger audience and he, you know, and he's diving dick first into it, then, you know, it's like, come on. And she knows that you don't have to be, you know, apolitical to get a follower. Oh, God. Sadly, I've seen that kind of thought before, Alice. He's about to level, and I almost have enough to buy 10 lottery tickets. Then you get the Nazi bar, exactly. Before you know it, it's a problem. There's a level up. What up, Sarah? You caught me grinding. Oh my God. No, actually, it wasn't even that. It was Make America Nazi Free Again. They complained about that. This seems dangerous. A few of those guys ain't so bad. A bunch of them without Cecile to back me up is a problem. How's it going, Sarah? It's going. So I heard you say, I read where you said on the Discord that you were getting a new PlayStation 4. So it's completely dead? Someone was, I went the wrong way. Someone was furious because you said Bud Dwyer was corrupt. I mean, he was, right? That was his whole thing. It could be repaired, probably. Okay. Oh, because you were like, it seemed like you were jumping towards like replacing it. I was wondering if you found out that it was completely dead. But you just found a good. Oh, okay. So you just like can't not do this, right? I had a Super Nintendo, you know, the SNES. It died on me. Well, it didn't die on me, but it was being weird, right? And I remember it was doing weird shit, like it would not show certain graphical layers. And some games it was completely fine with, right? Others it was not so great with. Like Killer Instinct had become unplayable. Like the characters were invisible. And I remember I called Nintendo about it, you know, their line, and the guy was just like, "Oh, that's weird," you know. It's like, it's not. Oh God. Oh no. We'd run from this. And I said, you know, it's weird because like some games everything's fine. I play like Super Metroid, and it's like it's mostly fine, but you can't see the lava. And then like Killer Instinct, you can't see the characters. It's just weird, you know. All right, so we're gonna buy a bunch of lottery tickets here. Okay, see, you've got guts. We'll do random, I guess. 10 tickets. Yep. What do you mean? Oh, my bag is full. All right. My bag is filled with lots of fluids. Just discard one of these, I guess. A modern day Job. Oh my God. Eesh. Wow. No, I wanted random. What do you mean bag is full? I just got rid of something. Or are they each their own thing in there? I think that's the case. All right, well, I have a lot of throat drops, way more than I would ever need, so I'll just start. Ugh. Y'all just getting morbid as fuck. There we go. Hope you get lucky. Hope you brought lots of spaghetti. Alright, we're gonna head up here. Huh? Isn't he here? Mr. Sebastian! Mr. Sebastian, where are you? Where could he have gone? Oh well, I guess I'll just go and get some rest. I believe my room was this way. I think it's the last one. Yep. I'm beat. Jeez. If you don't remember the point, I guess it wasn't that good of a point, right? Or not that it wasn't a good point, but that the point wasn't made all that well. Steph has gotten a lot better since then, huh? Does this mean I'm the true master of the castle now? I hope all is as it should be. Not that good a decade ago, huh? Doesn't sound like it, yeah. Whoa. I didn't see Mr. Sebastian this morning either. Well, I mean, aren't you glad that you woke up and he wasn't immediately standing over you? Hi, Gibbsy. How you feeling, dude? I know, not amazing, but better than before. Alright, so what am I doing? Just go out to the front for a cutscene, alright. Somebody emailed you that footage? What, just to fuck with you? Or like, here, check this out. Are you listening to me? I'd like to speak to the master. Yes, of course, right away. Thomas, excellent. What's going on, Mr. Sebastian? Yes, well, apparently this woman's child has been missing since last night. Even I have joined the search, but he's nowhere to be found. Are you the master of this castle? Yes, I am Thomas, the master of this castle. Pleased to meet you. Thomas, is it? Right, nice to meet you. Fuck your castle. Anyway, my child has been gone since last night. I thought perhaps he had come to the castle since he so enjoys playing here. But I've looked all over the grounds without success. Please, master, I would be so grateful if you would use your soldiers to find my son, to find Thomas. Wait, I'm Thomas. His name is Thomas, too? I'd love to help, but we really don't have any soldiers. I'm gonna have one, and she's very enthusiastic. I have this dog and this fortune teller, so we'll all have to do our part to help look for him. Can I count on everyone here? Hey, Wayne, not my king. Fuck your castle. Hey, in Dragon Quest VIII, you get to fight a castle. Actually, I think you also fight it. Don't you also fight a castle in Phantasy Star 1? I think you do. There are all kinds of places around here that need to be repaired, so he might have fallen in somewhere. Right, of course. I know that, but the money... It's true. The way things are at this castle, I'm making no money at all. Someone really ought to do something about it. Well, I guess that's a good point, but unless you're cutting it together, like just opening with that isn't the greatest way of doing it, right? You can play as a castle. Wait, that's chess. Can we talk about that later? First, let's see if we can find Thomas. We'll find him, and I stake my title and reputation on it. Hot dog in a gymnasium. Jesus Christ, Wayne. You're right, though. I mean, you're wrong, but you're not incorrect. It's not like I've got customers coming. I might as well go along. I'll ask around. Maybe one of my friends has heard something. And I'll try the village nearby for more clues. I have a question. What is it? Haven't we already found you? He found Waldo. Oh, I meant... Well, he's not smart. Tindervania. Oh, shit. See, when I heard about Hot Tofu Boyfriend, the pigeon dating thing, I thought it was you're a pigeon and you date pigeons or something like that. I didn't realize you were a human girl trying to find a pigeon boyfriend in a post-apocalyptic world to prove that pigeons and humans can live side by side without killing each other. Yeah, the guy, he's basically Moogle. Anyway, let's start by looking inside the castle. Yes, there are plenty of nooks and crannies to go around. We got Thomas's English muffin with the nooks and crannies, and I'm Thomas. Cecile is joined. Piccolo is joined. All right. Cool. Piccolo, I'm going to put you down here. And I'm going to swap these two. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw like a lore video about it, I was kind of like blown away, you know? All right, so we should go to the library first. I mean, they do be good English muffins, though. But it's funny that I'm playing as a kid named Thomas. I'm looking for a kid named Thomas. And they talking about nooks and crannies? They knew what they was doing. That reminds me, who was the man in the library? Could the boy be with him somewhere? I went to tell both Ike and Juan that you were calling, but I couldn't find them anywhere. That's no surprise when it comes to Juan, mind you. Let's hope they're not missing too. English muffins, oh baby. Oh, that guy laughs at everything, damn. All right. Alright, so apparently now we should check out the broken elevator. No, actually I should go to the dog first. Gotta do things in a certain order. I looked into this once about the English muffin thing. I don't remember, though. They just call them muffins? Oh, okay. Something for me to look after? Oh, apparently not. I thought I was going here. Oh, I'm supposed to go here. What am I doing here? Ah, here we are. You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What's with that ship? Oh, that. A storm sent it crashing in here one day. You could hear it being wrecked miles away. Are we, like, not concerned by the fact that this place is clearly haunted? The captain and crew ran away. No idea who owned it. It was probably used for smuggling. But we can't leave it like that. Well, it's seriously damaged. Can't sail it anymore, if that's what you were thinking. Why not leave it as a landmark? No other castle is anything remotely like it. I should think not. Alright, now what? This place is clearly haunted. There's like ghosts and shit. Look at that. Look at that. Makes sense. I know I looked into that once, but I had completely forgotten. Alright, so now we gotta go talk to Juan. This place looks like a little girl and a blue-haired boy who turns into a dragon are hanging around this place. You're so funny, Milk. You can't just go, this reminds me of Breath of Fire 3. Wrong way. You gotta be all extra about it. Here we go. I often have eggs on an English muffin for breakfast. It's actually one of my favorite breakfasts right now is English muffin with fried eggs on them. I don't see him. Where is he? Is he on the next screen? Is that what am I tripping? Oh, come on, Thomas. Well, I don't go as fancy as Eggs Benedict, but yeah, it's not this. Yeah. It says Juan in his usual spot, but I don't see him here. Am I tripping? More candy that comes in your mouth. Oh my. Okay, so let me read this fully. It says... Alright. You go to the library first, and you go downstairs, you look at... I never looked at the broken elevator. Alright, I skipped a step. It says a cutscene that I didn't see. I didn't look at the broken elevator. I mentioned it, and then I didn't do it. That's extremely Spartan. Here we are. What's behind this door? Apparently, they call this an elevator. Elevator? What's that? In the old days, a great inventor from the south named Adlai installed it. It's like a room that moves up and down. It's an easy way to get up to the second floor. After a while, it stopped working. When I was a kid, I'd ride it for hours. Why would you ride an elevator for hours? How bored are you? Too bad it's broken. I don't like elevators, by the way, IRL. This place has seen better days. True, but it still has a certain charm and good memories. I didn't say I hated it, you know. Alright, now let me see if I can find Juan. This is elevator. And then the place with the ghosts. All right. For a while, it's not like I didn't have a bed, but what we did is my whole family would sleep in the living room because that's where the air conditioner was. So in the summer, they had this nice window unit and would get it nice and chilly in the living room, and everybody would just, areas camp out because the rest of the house was just way too hot. Hey, Juan, there you are. Where'd you go? Thomas summoned everyone, but I couldn't find you or Ike. What's everyone so uptight about? I was just out training, that's all. By training, you mean you went for a walk? Come on, a boy from the village of Nor has gone missing, and we're forming a search party. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, you wouldn't be able to sleep, Are you with us, Juan? It's probably nothing. It's not unusual for a child to disappear from home for 2 or 3 days. I was like that once. He's probably nothing like you. Did you say the village of Nor? Was it a kid named Thomas who disappeared? Huh? Do you know anything about it? Yeah, in a way. You could probably find him at Heitu Mountain. Huh? How do you know that? Oh, I was taking an afternoon nap at Nor Village, and this Thomas kid came around. I told him I once slew a tiger at Heitu Mountain. All of a sudden, he got really excited and ran off. I thought he left because it was lunchtime. Oh my, we'd better leave right away. I guess I'm partly responsible for this, so I'll go along with you. This one time. Just this time. Let's get going now. Juan has joined. All right, I'm gonna put it like this, actually, especially since Piccolo's not exactly an amazing level here. Like that. Okay. According to what I'm reading, Juan is kind of OD, though. But he's asleep at the beginning of a battle? Oh, my God. Now, have you all made your preparations? Leave the castle to me. You go on. All right, I'm counting on you.
Don't you worry. I'll clean your room for you.
Thank you. He's not even like a dog. He's like a dog with brain damage. He's a human Snorlax. Oh, my God. Now, let's just get going. Let's just find him and get him back here. Right. Let's go. So apparently you can give him a yellow scarf later that'll stop him from being asleep at the beginning of battle. Yeah, he really is, Moog. You're right. All right. Let me just read this. All right, so we're just going to go right to Mount Heitu. He was giving me a lot of notes on how some of these characters work. The Great Popping of 87. What popped? Wait, maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know what popped. So that's Mount Heitu? Yeah. No. That's true, yeah. Oh, an inflatable thing? Okay. Oh, maybe it won't be so bad with these extra characters. Yeah, they say you just give him a, give him a yellow scarf and he'll be awake at the start of battle, and apparently he's super OD. Let's get the bunny first. That's not what I was looking for. What do I have here? Lightning and mallet? That's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, okay, you're holding medicine. I think so. Moog's like close to my age, aren't you? That wasn't so bad. Oh, she got poisoned though. Go ham. Nice. That was a bit rough, but we got it. I mean, that was a rare encounter, so. Let's see. Thing is, yeah, I don't have any antidotes right now. So we're just gonna have to wait for poison to wear off on its own. He was watching the Macy's Day Parade so happy, and then Odie popped. Now, was that trauma or sexual awakening? Both. All right, fair. I should have expected that. I should have expected your answer to be like, yes. But apparently, once you mitigate the whole he sleeps for a few turns thing, he's like really OD. Well, he just got woken up by an enemy, so. There we go. I'll just use my plethora of medicine to keep Cecile alive until we get to the point where I can get an antidote or this poison just wears off. It's just gonna be one of them things. Alright. Got a little scene here. I'm right by your side, Thomas. I'll protect you from everything. Tigers, monsters, bears, Republicans. Don't worry about a thing. Will this place really be that dangerous? The great fortune teller Piccolo is here with you. You need not worry. Sounds like you don't need my help with these two around. I'll just do what I have to, then leave. She's still poisoned. No, looks like she's fine now. Okay. So what am I doing here? Let's see. I'm dropping frames. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I am dropping some frames now, so hopefully that clears up soon. So he can't loot corpses and he can't fight optional bosses. Alright. Start by going this way. Piccolo couldn't predict the date tomorrow with a calendar in front of him. Oh, shit. That's cold. Shit. Yeah, damn burn. What level are... Oh, they're fine. Alright. Alright, I've stopped bleeding frames. So if you got a little buffering, I'm sorry about that, but it's no longer a thing. And it seems a little rough today. I don't know if the internet or Twitch, but it seems a little rough today. What? He just amingoed my whole shit. No, don't do that. The Barney balloon popped and your whole shit cheered? Damn. That was rough. The fuck? I could never fucks with Barney. Furthermore, I don't even know anybody who fucks with Barney. Like, ever. The guy's like, be at least level 5 for this. I'm like level 10. Alright, let's save it, though. We haven't saved it all in Thomas's chapter. With his English-ass muffins. I don't know what to do in the background when we play as Benry, right? Alright, apparently there's going to be a fight here. Yeah, Moogle, do you focus with Barney? Nope. Not even a little bit. There don't seem to be a whole lot going on here. Yeah, here we go. Ah, what? Oh my god, you're right. Ah! Oh boy, that boar looks pretty upset. I hope this won't be boring. I'm gonna kick this hog's ass. Come on, over here, I'll deal with you. I'll deal with it. I'll help. I was expecting Piccolo to start doing his, like, his fucking, Oh, they have a combo? Is Dr. Hibbert laugh? Best effort? We gotta try it. Y'all just defend for now. Yeah, we're Riddle at. Not bad. It unbalances Thomas for a turn, but Cecile does good damage on her own. Stabby, stabby. And that's a win. Alright, 1 and Piccolo leveled up, and Cecile leveled up. Thomas was very close to leveling up. Got a figurine. What am I just... Get rid of that. Way at, way at. All right, we won, yay! Ah! Sorry if I scared you. You okay? I was really scared, I got so lost. I shouldn't have told you that strange story. I'm glad we found you. Time to go home. Piccolo is Dr. Hibbert as an old man. Like, for real. That's exactly what's going on. Alright, we're just going back to the castle now. One of these bitches. Stabby, stabby. Stab creepers. Living the dream, stabbing creepers. Where Riddle at? Where he at? Yeah. Man, just go for it. Stabby, stabby. It's just one rabbit, so I don't need to do all these commands and shit. Oh, yeah, EB, I was going to say this to you earlier, and I just somehow got distracted. So you said the modem was timing out, and they're sending someone out. So it looks like they've at least kind of diagnosed it then, huh? I mean, that's good that they were like, okay, we see the issue. We're gonna, because my whole thing, they were like, we don't know what's wrong, and they just kept trying and trying until they eventually just stumbled on the answer. And for the longest time, it's like, we don't know. Do you want to buy more television channels? Holy shit! Canariata's rating me with a party of 6. How's it going? Oh, Snoop, it's a raid. Yeah, we've been raid. What's up? Get raided. Hey, what's up, Rick Wolf? Get raided, yeah. What is that emote? Hold up. It just says Barbara. I don't know who Barbara is, but she's on fire. Hey, Canariata, how's it going? How was your stream? And what were you streaming? I'm here playing, obviously playing Suikoden 3 on the PlayStation 2. Oh, the Stormkeeper from Suikoden 2? Okay. It's Thomas the Titanium Soul Snatcher. So for anybody who doesn't know me, my name is NecroVMX. I stream every day a variety of different games. Every day of the week has its own theme. And for Saturday nights, what up, Night Valiant? I play through like a whole series. And I've never played the Suikoden series before this. We're going through like the whole series. This is for the first time, and I'm on Suikoden 3. And I'm really liking it, by the way. Thomas levels up. Yeah, the Thomas arc is a little less exciting than the rest of the game, from what I can tell so far. But I'm not completely hating it, you know? I don't know. This game hasn't... It's certainly no Suikoden 1 or 2, but it's good. I like it. And we have a Discord if anyone wants to join it. Alice just popped a link in there. It comes together pretty nice, though. Okay, it's good that there's going to be a payoff. But hi, Hal C. Ryder. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. Money. Oh, Thomas, thank goodness you're safe, my little man. For a moment, I'm like, why are you so tall? And then I realized she was holding him up. It was a lucky day, a happy ending, my favorite kind. Cecile likes happy endings. That's what she's thinking about Chris, right? When she's thinking about Chris in the small hours, and it's all... Yeah. Thank you so much. I owe you a lot. Well... Thomas, what do you say to these nice people? Don't be shy. Do you know the castle master's name is Thomas, too? Yo, alright. Why does kid look like Kyle from South Park? You gotta run, Liquid Metal Slime. Alright. Thanks for coming by, everybody that is coming by. If you gotta run, I understand. You're just watching a whole stream and whatnot. But thank you so much for the raid. Cecile does have good taste in women if she's into Chris, right? But I just noticed it now. This kid is Kyle from South Park, right? If the hat was green, it would be 100%, right? Really? Your name is Thomas? That's my name, too. Yeah, kid, but to avoid confusion, we're going to call you Tom Ass. Liquid Metal Slime is a Dragon Quest fan. That means you're my kind of people. That's right. I'm glad you're safe and sound. Your mother was so worried. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble. I'm so grateful to you. You're the master of the castle here? That's right. Now run along home with your mother. It's time both of you got a good night's sleep. Tom Asterson. What you need there is a good butane regulator. Butane's a bastard gas. Now you say they take that back, mister, else you and me are going to tango. Say thank you, Thomas. I want you to grow up to be just as great as Thomas the Castle Master. Okay. This game. Well then, please excuse us. I really appreciate what you did for us. Take care going home. Yeah, drive safe. Get the fuck out of my castle, lady. Yeah. Thank you. You're gonna get it when we get home, mister. What a relief, huh, Thomas? Most auspicious indeed. It's the first time Piccolo said something without chuckling first. I can rest a lot easier now for sure. So they want him to be as great as me, eh? Pretty neat. I guess it's the end of the game. Oh, hey, here we go. What can I do today? I haven't really done anything this whole last week. I mean, you saved the kid. Wait, are they implying that, like, weeks have passed now? All right, let's see. What are we doing? I guess we got to go talk to Cecile. Tom Asterson. Why am I going that way? That makes no sense. No sense. Look out, gang. Thomas coming through. Okay, what were you streaming, kind of, Rita? Were you on... I don't think I got that answer, or if he said it, I missed it. I don't think you're going to get a lot of spoilers in this particular part, to be honest with you, because even though I'm several streams in, this part takes place at the very beginning of the game. I just kind of put off doing it for a while. Where is she? Usually right over... Yep, there she is. What's up? And thank you for the raid again. Huh? Mr. Sebastian? I haven't seen him today. Do you need him? No, I'm just bored. There's nothing for me to do here. Oh, I was just wondering what you were streaming and how your stream went. Would you like to do some combat training with me? It'll get your heart pumping and bleeding. No, thanks. Maybe another time, okay? Oh, Suikoden 2. Nice. I really like to. Honestly, though, so far, and keep in mind I'm playing this series through for the first time. So far... Oh, you beat Luca today. Oh, okay. So far, my favorite one is Suikoden 1. Suikoden 1 was a trip. It was so good from beginning to end. Suikoden 2 was awesome until a certain point in the game. And then it got a little weird after that. And that's the part you reached. I'm not going to give any spoilers, obviously. I'm not going to spoil the experience for you, because overall, Suikoden 2 is really, really good. But I noticed that the quality of the writing and the translation kind of went a little... right after you beat Luca Blight. But what a moment, though, right? When he's in the woods and you're surrounding him. Like, what an epic moment. That is definitely, one for the books, as far as I'm concerned. But, yeah, I think Suikoden 1 was my favorite so far. This one's really good, too. It's just, this one's a little samey. Like, you go over the same areas a lot. Like, even though I'm on this kid's first chapter and it's sort of like the beginning of the game, I've played 3 chapters with 3 other characters. And I mean, like, so far I've played 9 chapters. So I'm so familiar with this whole area. I'm just like, oh, well, we got to go to this place again. It does feel more compact. The world feels a lot smaller, yeah. I see. I'm not planning on doing the spin-off titles. I mean, I'm not saying that I'll never do it. I'm just not doing it as part of this series. I'm just going to do 4 and 5 and then move on to like something else. All right, so now what? I guess we should talk to Piccolo, who's in here. I wonder if my lottery tickets have popped yet. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on any of the story things because I don't want to spoil anything for you. It's just that I felt the quality of the writing and especially the quality of the translation took a sharp dip, almost as if the last like third of the game didn't get tested all that well. But it was still very fun. You know, we got all the 108 stars of Destiny, and you know, it was interesting. You know, it was just like I felt that Luca Blight could have been the last boss. Like they could have ended it there. You know. Sebastian, let me think. I'd really like to find him. Let me use my fortune-telling skills. Oh my! That's monstrous! No, I can't figure it out. I'm not going to let go that he's Dr. Hibbert. I see. Did you play Suikoden 1? If you have, I'm curious to know what your thought on that is. What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong? Something bothering you? 5 is the most divisive? We'll see. I just figured he'd know what I should be doing as a castle master. Oh, such initiative. I wouldn't worry about it that much. If you say so, sir. You have? What did you think overall? Because I'd never played it before, and I was like really... Like, in a sense, like it wasn't impressive, like graphically that much. Like it felt like it was once a Super Famicom game at one point, and then they were like, "Oh, let's just upscale it a bit and release it on PlayStation." But I've said this a bunch of times. Had I known then, back in the '90s, the mid '90s when it came out, what I know now, I would have gotten Suikoden instead of Xenogears. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. All right, let me make a save here because I want to... Yep, okay. I want to see about the lottery here. Wait, I got to go to this, right? See if it's done yet. Loser, 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 loser. Crappy. Loser, 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 loser. All right. Maybe I should speed it up a bit. Speed up time. Most people seem to think 2 is their favorite. Hey, all right, never mind. All right, that's exactly what I needed. That's 100 stacks right there. I thought it was going to take me a while to get that. Sup? What's happening? I don't feel very good. What's the problem? I'm kind of depressed. I haven't had any customers in weeks. What are you talking about? I just won 100 grand from you. Okay, so Well, yeah. No, I agree with you. I felt that 2 came out the gate really hot in terms of its story. Like, it was immediately a gut punch and a gut punch and a gut punch. You know, it was like, oh my God, so many things happening. Like, it was fucked up from beginning to end. You know, but then, loser. You know, like I said, everything after Luca Blight, in my opinion, could have been worked on more. If they ever do like a remaster or a remake or something, I think Suikoden 2's endgame could use a lot of love. You've been master of this castle for a while now. Can't you do something to help? Gee, I would if I could. Have you got any ideas? What can I do? That's your job, not mine. What's with today's youth? Kids today are so lazy. Oh my God, okay, boomer. I'm sorry. But seriously, why you gotta talk shit? Over 6 million forms of communication in the known galaxy, and you choose to talk shit. How much money do I have total? Wait. So where's my actual prize? Isn't she supposed to give it to me? All right, I guess I can't do it right yet, because I have a winning ticket. All right, who else do I got to talk to? I guess I got to resolve this thing first. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I should go to the inn, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Because Sebastian's not here. That might have been it that I never went in there to see that he wasn't there. Because it says, you talk to Cecile, you talk to Martha. Those kids today. And, what's his face? Would you like some combat practice? No. Don't work yourself to exhaustion. Oh wait, I gotta go to the house first. All right, I was reading ahead too much. All right, we got this. We Gucci. How's kids today? With their rock and or roll music. This sounds suspiciously like rock and or roll. There's Sebastian. Mr. Sebastian! Well, Thomas, how are you doing today? I have to talk to you. Where have you been? I was looking for you. Oh, well, I was, What's the matter? I'm very sorry. The castle's treasury is almost empty. I've been working on the books, but things just don't add up very nicely. I've been selling some of the valuables, with permission, of course, but it still isn't helping. So all this time you've been working on the books? Yes, without much success. Have you got any ideas? I guess if we don't have anything, we don't have anything. Boy, that's real. If we don't have anything, then we can't maintain the castle. We'd run out of food, and that would be the end of it. We have to let Mudo, Juan, and Cecile go. We can't afford them. Oh, no, you're going to send them away? Unless you have some other things that I can sell. I just won 100 grand in the lottery. Wait a minute, Mr. Sebastian. Could you gather everyone in the courtyard? Sure. This must be how he comes up with the idea to make it a free trade area, because every time I visited the castle, he was all about, this is a free trade area. Is everyone here? I don't see Juan yet. He never comes to these meetings. Typical. Please hear me out, everyone. We don't have enough money to maintain the castle. We can't afford to fix all the leaks, cracks, and rotten timbers. Not only that, but at this rate, we won't be able to pay help. And we'll soon run out of food, too. What? Oh, no. Just when I get my official title. So it actually appears that this part actually takes place before most characters' first chapter. What? Sebastian, what have you done? I'm very sorry about this. I've tried my best to make ends meet. We're not here to cast blame. We have to put our heads together and come up with a solution to this problem. Before now, I lived a normal life, where I got up in the morning, ate breakfast, worked, cleaned, and slept. Then suddenly I became the master of this castle, and I don't have a clue about what I'm supposed to do. So I'm asking all of you to tell me, what is it that I'm supposed to do? I beg you. Now, the master of the castle shouldn't bow his head to the people. I know. What is it, Cecile? Cecile is low-key becoming like one of my favorite characters. She's an adorable cinnamon roll. When I was a child... What, yesterday? This place was crammed with stores and colorful decorations. People came here from all around to shop. Money flowed freely and good times were had by all. I think we should open up lots of stores here. Open stores? But how? That takes money we don't have. That's not all. We need permission from the council for such a venture. They'd never agree. Have a fundraiser selling the world's finest chocolate. What do you mean? I don't know very much about Zexen. The Zexen Federation began as an alliance of merchant guilds. Guilds, not guilds. That's not a thing. The council, which is the highest government authority in Zexen, is made up of members chosen by the Master Guild, the most powerful merchant guild in the land. The fussy council has to approve every single store opening and takes hefty bribes to convince them. How could we do that? All right, I understand. Do you see a solution too? Here's what we'll do. Instead of opening businesses ourselves, we'll lease the land to people and let them open the stores. We've got plenty of room, They often did this in the northern outlands where I came from. What? You won't be able to get the approval of the council. How could we get away with it? Our first priority is to keep food on the table. We'll deal with the council later.
Well then, will I be able to stay here?
Yes, if everyone works together toward the same end, we can save the castle and everyone's jobs.
Oh, well said. Splendid.
Wait a minute, Thomas. You can't make promises like that. You don't know the council. What's so important about the council when we're not even officially in Zexan territory? You young folks don't know your history. This land is jointly controlled by both Zexan and Grassland. When I was young, things were peaceful between Zexan and Grassland. This was an important landing for Grassland's pastoral people, and was open to Zexans too. That's why a Grasslander like me is allowed to do business here. Is this making sense? Is that true? Of course it is. You should go look around in your room, Thomas. I'm sure there's a record somewhere. I've never found such documents. Oh, I can move now? Okay. Alright, so now, what am I doing? We gotta go to the bedroom and look for the thing. Alright. They should just get the Girl Scouts to sell cookies. They're like hella bread and 17 cents per box, right? This is a song called $5 Box. It's about your mom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, alright. We got a cutscene. Let's see. Where would that record be? Did you find it, Thomas? Hi, Gibbsy. Hi. No, not yet. I just started looking for it.
I'll help you.
The dog is helping us. Calm down, Moogle. Calm down, Moogle. Just stay calm, please. Moogle's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Are you sure it's here? Stop muttering, just find it. It is interesting to see like all these characters from a different perspective. It might be a very talky chapter, right? But I don't mind it so far. Not here. Do you think I'm making this up? I remember everything, including every winning lottery number. Yeah, speaking of which, I have a winning ticket. I know it's here. Keep looking. Right. I want my 100,000 potch lady. Where's my money, Martha? Where's my money, Martha? Oh, I recognize that document. We found it. Here. This must be it. Yes, indeed. You found it. Well, I'll be. It says the land around this castle is commonly held by both Zexan and Grassland. Then I see no problem opening up tons of stores here. Yay! Yeah! Luck smiles upon us. How fortunate. Not so fast, Thomas. Their second hit is, why the fuck are you buying the s'mores cookies? They taste like ass. I've never had the s'mores cookies. I just usually stick with the tag-alongs or the Thin Mints. In any case, you know what I love is when you go, like, you see the Girl Scouts and they're trying to, like, charm you and they're like, hi, mister. And I'm like, just give me the box, kid. You don't need to put on a show. I want my damn cookies. In any case, if people come here to start businesses, they will need a place to stay. What nicer place than here, I say, as there's a spider crawling behind me. Excellent, I'm all for it. This place looks like it was used that way before. We won't have to do much work on it. Yes, it was used in the past as an accommodation, but it's been vacant for many years. If we leave it like this... And who would be in charge of the accommodations? I think that would be you. No, I was never anything like that. I was hoping I would call upon you, Mr. Sebastian. What? Me? Yes, and starting tomorrow, I'd also like for you to serve the meals here. This is where we'll all eat. Dear me, the master of the castle is going to eat with everyone? I don't think anyone would mind. Besides, it's a lot more fun to eat with everyone than to eat alone. If that suits you, I'll agree. I'll be master of the lodge then. Oh, and one more favor from everyone, please. Beginning immediately, this area will be a free trading area with nothing to do with Zexen or Grassland. Anyone out there can lease space for a business, so let's get the word out fast. Yes.
All right.
All right. I will go around as well and find people who want to start businesses here. Yes, let's do our best, Thomas. I will defend this castle. Woof! This motherfucker barking. The dog is talking again. Oh, I'm in the inn now for some reason. Okay, alright. Where my money, Martha? Where my money, Martha? Thomas, are you making the rounds? Yes, you could say that. We'd really like you to bring lots of customers here. Evildoers! Did you hear that? That was Cecile. Oh, it's Godot. Cecile, what's going on here? Graham-flavored cookie dipped in a thin layer of icing to mimic marshmallow and then dipped in chocolate. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. Hi, Thomas. I caught these mountain bandits. Hey, wait a minute. They look like bad news to me. All right, we've seen this scene before, but obviously it was from Godot's perspective. I see. So you're just passing through. Well, I don't suppose people just don't know that this is a free trade area. The icing was nasty. Oh, dear. It's a pretty good idea. I hope things improve for you. Good luck as master. Protect this place well. I will. As a matter of fact, seeing this scene from Godot's chapter, I'm pretty sure that's when Thomas got unlocked. If I know of someone who wants to set up a business, I'll tell them about this place, but don't expect too much. Thank you very much. Well, take care.
You're like, about face, forward march.
They weren't so bad after all. You shouldn't make such snap judgments. You know, people show up to say hi and you're like, evildoers! I can't afford to let anything get past me. A lot of bad thugs disguise themselves as innocent people, you know.
Oh my.
Trail mix cookie. All right. Oh, actually, it looks like we should rest now. And then we'll probably see a scene with Chris. It says it depends on whether you've played her chapter 2 already, and we have played Chris's chapter 2. But we gotta move time forward by going to bed. I wasn't aware of a trail mix cookie. Doing like Slayers. Another day of work. To Thomas! Thomas! What? Leave my English muffins alone. What's the matter? Well... Oh, yep, here's Chris, all right. A unique and delicious blend of oatmeal, sesame seeds, raisins. Oh, you lost me at raisins. Sunflower seeds, almond, and apple pieces. Bake slowly to enhance the natural flavor. Honestly, it don't sound too bad except for the raisins. That's the commander of the Zexen Knights. How amazing. Who'd have thought Lady Chris would come to our castle? What are you talking about? This can only mean that our free trade area has become known to the council. What are you going to do, Thomas? The commander of the Zexit Knights herself has come here. How will we get out of this one? I guess they found out about it right away. That's our Zexit Knights for you. I'm not afraid. I'll simply explain the way it is. If anyone can sway them, it's you, sire. I doubt if they'll execute you right away, if that's any consolation. Hey, don't scare me like that. Definitely, yeah. Drop the raisins. Raisins is nasty. Add like some dark chocolate chunks. That'd be good. What you're saying is that you're leasing land to businesses here without the approval of the council. Yes. We had no alternative, madam. Lease or lose, that's the gist of it. Silly us. We promise to change if you insist, and whatever you do, could you avoid telling the council? If you ask me, the council has no place controlling businesses out here. What they don't know can't hurt them. This Zexan land is in the middle of grassland, after all. I suggest you try not to stand out too much and bring the attention of the council down on your heads. Does this mean what I think it means? The knights are not in a position to give approval, but we can turn a blind eye. Besides, the council has made things difficult for me as it is. I don't see why we should tell them about this. She's like, they ain't shit. I've never had the lemon ones. Most noble and gracious lady, we thank you. I am Cecile, the commander of this castle's guards. And if you're not doing anything on Friday night... Stop there, Cecile, stop there. Well, just as you protect Zexit, I will protect this castle. I see. This is a good castle. It seems a little run down, but I can see that it's very important to all of you. It's all we've got. We're trying to make things better. Whew. For a moment there, I thought I'd drown in my own sweat. Yeah, take a shower, dude. Cecile looked like she'd follow Adel around? No, she looked like she'd follow Chris around, Mogul. Let's be real. Phew, just as Sebastian said. I think I lost 10 years of my life. But thank goodness you weren't executed on the spot. I was all ready to fight them off. But that lady Chris sure is incredible, isn't she? It's not that she's scary. How can I put it? I guess it's too complicated to explain. She's hot. That's all you're thinking. That's all it is. She's just hot. I guess even the most noted heroes suffer hardships like the rest of us. I suppose she sympathizes. I suppose. It's not like we haven't suffered our share. At least we still have bread to eat, which reminds me I better bake some for tomorrow. I suppose. Alright, sweet. Where's my money, Martha? I can see you've got guts. Alright, cash it in, baby. $4. Try not to take all day, she said. Alright, I think this is as good as a place as any to call it a day. So we're going to head over to the inn, which is right here. We'll talk to Sebastian and save it. We're going to go over the schedule, and then we're going to do a raid. Oh yeah, the Thin Mints make a great ice cream topping. I mean, Samoas are my favorite for just like a cookie. Oh, hey, Loxless. You came in just as I'm ending, but we could come along on a raid. How's it going, Loxless? How's Triangle Strategy treating you? All right. And we'll make one of these saves as well. Oh, please come again. But we're gonna call it a day here. I'm gonna go over the schedule with y'all. Please, guys, stick around for the schedule. Don't go any and the raid. Don't go anywhere just yet. So let's see. Let's close this. It's hard, even playing on hard mode. Wow. Hey, no shame in struggling on hard mode. I mean, you knew it was gonna be hard, right? I mean, it looked like you were doing pretty good when I was watching the other day. So, but I know strategy games can be rough sometimes. Hi, Gibbsy. Who's a good boy? Hi. You feeling better? You certainly look better. Where's my good puppy? Where's my good puppy? Like a puppy monkey baby. All right, guys, let's go over the schedule. Tomorrow night, I will be playing. We're going to be starting East 6, the Ark of Napishtim. We're going to be playing the Steam version, which I've actually never played. I've only played this game on PSP. So it's going to be interesting to play the PC version. That's tomorrow night. Monday afternoon, we're going to be playing Kazuna Encounter Super Tag Battle for the Neo Geo. Tuesday night, we're going to be continuing along with more Infernax for Steam, which, I mean, yeah, let's get ready to rage. Yeah. I'm really liking this game. Infernax, so far, really good stuff. Really good. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Wednesday afternoon, we'll be returning with the end of Alan Wake, and then we're going to be starting Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Both of those are on PC. Thursday night, we're going to be continuing with more Slayers for the Super Famicom. Another game that I think it has a lot of charm. I've been enjoying it. Pretty simple RPG, but I've been enjoying it. Friday afternoon, we'll be returning with more Breath of Fire 3 on the PlayStation. Of course, you guys know how much I love this game. And Saturday night, a week from today, we'll be right back here with Suikoden III for the PS2. And yes, and now I can use the appropriate controller because I was using the Hori fighting controller for it, and it wasn't exactly perfectly ideal. You know, it's not made for that kind of game. But let's see. So let's go over here where the Gibbsy Noodle is, looking for belly rubs. Well, he was actually getting belly rubs in that picture. And let's see who we're going to raid today. Wow, we got a lot of people online. Okay, you know what? Alice, give me a number between 1 and 7. That's how this is going to be decided. Give me a number between 1 and 7. And thank you for the emote only. Come on, Alice. A number between 1 and 7. That is what's going to... 4! Which means we are going to raid Loopy Libra, who's playing Silent Hill Homecoming. First playthrough, apparently. I've never fucked with Silent Hill all that much, but let's do that. Let's do something goofy here. I'm just going to go with the 108 Takis of Destiny here. Is it playing another fucking commercial? 2 commercials. Okay, there it goes. All right, so we're going to be raiding Loopy Libra. She's playing, like I said, Silent Hill Homecoming. We're going to head over there. She's got the Bunny Wabbit cam on and everything. I'll see you guys over there on Loopy Libra stream. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for East 6. We're going to be starting that, and I'll see you around in general. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen.